bitch over here, but I still call you over here. And I was like, oh, you been having every bitch over here? Like I said, I was like sick. No,
yeah. Man, Sosa was in them young walls. Even that just sound crazy. Shit. Chief Keef legacy is screwed. Well, that's not the word. You can see what word it is. We're too early in the video. I'm not supposed to be swearing this early. Video by Hello Yasin. Extra. Shout out to Yasin, man. That's my boy. All right, man. So what's going on with that boy Sosa?
What's poppin', y'all? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's like Chief Keef's legacy as well as his comeback, which he was really heating up after Almighty So 2. People enjoyed that. Looks like it's gone just like that with a snap of a finger. I just snapped my finger. I didn't want to pop your eardrums, but imagine me just snapping a finger. Plot or click, whatever sound it makes. Because Bhad Bhabie just exposed that he was with her when she was 16. And he was 23. So I'm going to run you guys that first clip. And she slipped up and said it, and they kept that in the video. So keep in mind, they have to go through production. She like tried to cover her mouth, but they could have cut that part out. So she didn't want that part cut out. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
So you used to date Sosa. What was that like? I'm asking because he's from Chicago.
I wouldn't call it, we wasn't like me and Levine. Like, I just used to go over there and hang out, get hang out. I'm a real ass bitch. Like, you know, that's what it is. I remember one time he was like, I can't have any bitch over here, but I still call you over here. And I was like, oh, you been having every bitch over here? Like I said, I was like sick. No,
yeah.
I took it personal because I was young.
Man, Sosa was in them young walls. Even that just sound crazy. Shit. Goddamn.
So I was like, oh, you been having bitch over here?
So you just be swapping them out?
Yeah. But I ain't saw my baby daddy out. It's been 2 years.
That's not a long time. Talking about swapping them out. This is around the time you start swapping, about the 2-year mark.
No, I swap after like a month. I be tired.
How long did y'all fuck around for?
4 years.
That's a long time. That was your man. You ex.
I got with somebody else and then left them for him.
For a little situationship.
So for 4 years, she was messing with Chief Keef. Apparently, she was getting ran through by other dudes in that time span. He was running through other chicks at that time span. But this is an absolute nuclear bomb. And we've been getting hints of this for a very, very long time. It's just you never really know who to trust. You don't know in what capacity they're hanging out. Because, for example, Lil Yachty was hanging out with Danielle Bregoli, Bhad Bhabie, for a while as well. And Lil Yachty never did anything with her as far as we know. And I believe Lil Yachty,
as far as we know,
he didn't do anything because
Yachty don't seem like that kind of guy. I'll be real with you. Sosa, for some reason, that isn't surprising. I don't know why.
I have so much respect for Yachty.
Like, I don't know if this really can end Chief Keef's career. It should, but for some reason, I feel like people aren't gonna trip about this that much. I don't.
Yachty, and I've gone in on Yachty before, just musically, but also some antics. Like, obviously, I'm not really too fond of the nail painting thing. I didn't go in on him for that. But it was more so music stuff. But I have so much respect for the guy because he's got a brain, and he's got he's got a brain, and he's not going to do something like that because he knows it would jeopardize his career. He's a smart guy, but he worked with her. He's friends with her. He's like defended her a couple of different times, tried to give her advice, and of course she wasn't listening. So we know he didn't do anything with her, and that is what always comes into the conversation with anybody else, because you see her with a Trippie Redd, you see her with a Young Boy, you see her with a Chief Keef, and your first thought is probably, okay, something's happening here. But there's always this looming plausible deniability that the rapper has, or what we have, where we're like, but they could be working on music, or maybe she's just kicking it, or maybe she's just trying to clout up because she's in the hip-hop space and she's making rap music at that time while she was around them. So maybe that's it, and it wasn't just her getting smashed, because because you're probably thinking like, yo, there's no way these guys are grown adults smashing this underage chick and she's posting it and they're letting her post it and it's just rocking out. But the first time I would say when we first got an expose was in 2023 by Chief Keef's 34-year-old baby mama. And she posted, and this is Slim Danger _ back. I don't know if this was the one that was wearing the fake Christian Dior slides, the grimy one that was on No Jumper as well. But she said, "Bad, tell them
That chick looked like she's straight out of The Simpsons.
how Keef got you pregnant while you was a teenager."
Oh, man.
This was in 2023, and people were like, nah, this chick's a hater. She's doing press. And this is the thing. It's not that people are trying to defend Chief Keef.
She looks like Marge from The Simpsons.
They're, of course, more inclined to defend him when they see this baby mama that's older, of course. So she's probably jealous of Bhad Bhabie for being young and lit and rich when she's older, ditched by Chief Keef, has a kid by him, and she's going on No Jumper and bringing up drama. And this is the same era that Selena Powell and her friend.
Oh, my God, bro. Look at this one's lips. Oh, my Lord. These chicks need to chill, bro. With what is this? These girls, bro, this whole look is insane. Ah, shit. They be using all that plastic, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's too much.
Her friend were doing clout move stuff on No Jumper and on social media in general. So there was a lot of incentive for them to fake this type of stuff. So people weren't too sure. But then that same year, we got more information, which is Bhad Bhabie following up on it. And she says, wait, I'm mad confused. 20 and 27 is weird, but 30 and 37 isn't? Calling someone a PDF isn't just something you say to troll or talk ish. It's disrespectful as F. I can't stand the MF, but I'm not the type of person to let someone's name be ruined with lies. Dead that ish. And she's talking about Chief Keef in this situation, and she was 20 and he was 27. But keep in mind, she was messing with them in this video that I played for you guys earlier with Ari. She said she's been messing with them since she was 16 for 4 years. So she said 4 years. But now she's saying, 20 and 27, like they just met.
Bro, when are these dudes gonna learn to just stop messing with these young chicks? It's not hard, bro. It's not difficult at all. And 18 is still pretty young. It's not like you need to dip into those minor waters if you want a real young chick. 18, 19, 21 even. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm 30, I look at a 21-year-old girl like, yo, she young as fuck. You feel me? Why are dudes messing with 16-year-old girls? I don't get it, man. That's insane to me.
Link, that's the first time not, even though apparently nowadays on Twitter 27 and 20 is hell night and day. Like, you're talking to a newly fresh college junior and you're into your career. What do you guys even have in common? Regardless, she also had a bunch of tattoos of Chief Keef, which is the crazy part, and she exposed us that same year. Like 2023, a lot happened. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip of the tattoos that she has of him.
I heard you have like all your exes tattooed somewhere.
So I have one guy that managed to make it 6 times, or five or 6.
He's been honored on your body 5 times.
Yeah, so I
Damn. Okay.
So I have Chief Keef's birthday, his last name, his name, his nickname, and his I have CK on my ankles. Then
That's that grooming. That grooming. What do you even call that? And he got a hold on her. You know what I'm saying? He defiled those grounds, that territory when she was very young, and so there's a very strong soul bond that has been formed.
I have his last name right here. And then I just covered his
soul
birthday
tie.
Okay.
Up here. And then I have Soul on my ear. And then I have Keith on my wrist.
Oh, damn. Why'd you cover his birthday?
Because I'm sick of his
Okay. But you're keeping the other one.
No, I'm getting them removed.
Okay.
I am just like...
See, that's why she exposed him on this podcast.
Tired of being delusional.
Because she hates him now.
I'm so over it. Like...
She was in love with him.
I remember, like, my best friend Salon, like, told me, like, she was like, you know what? She's watched everything, all the hard times. She's been there through all of it, and she just every time she says, you're not gonna listen to me.
Keep in mind, remember she was like, 20 and 27 is weird, which insinuates, or people are likely to assume, okay, so you're guessing you just started dating, or maybe a year ago, but there's no way you got the guy 6 6 times on your body from what? From dating, from just starting dating? Okay, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Danielle Bregoli to do something like that. She's unhinged enough to do that, but it's highly unlikely, even for somebody like her. And then she goes on to talk about Chief Keef beating her towards the end of last year because LV, the guy that she's with currently, he's put paws on her multiple times and she's exposed it. But
bro, it's so sad. It's so tragic. You know what I'm saying? This chick, she had no guidance. She had no father figure clearly in her life to instill within her a sense of self-worth. And so she's allowing these dudes to just do her the worst. It's so sad, man.
When she reconciled,
that's why it's
with
so
LV
important, brothers, if and when you have a daughter, please pour love into her. Give her attention. Don't ever shoo her away. Try your best to make time for her. I know us men, we are grinding. We're trying to make something of ourselves in this life. And we get pretty tunnel vision when it comes to chasing our goals and things of that nature. But when you have daughters, and same for sons too, but you see what can happen to little girls when they grow up without that sense of love and attention that really is supposed to be coming from a father figure. They end up seeking it from the wrong places and get taken advantage of and treated terribly. It's so sad.
Part of the reason they had issues was because she went to Chief Keef that evening, and she says she just slept over Chief Keef's crib. But then she says on Instagram, to make LV feel a little better because y'all want to keep trolling, y'all got this man arguing with me for sharing my recovery journey, and now y'all want to make jokes. He's not the only one who has put hands on me. I have only had 3 men I took seriously, and all of them put their hands on me. Is Youngboy one of those? Because in this video, she says she dated Youngboy with Ari. So is he doing that too? I mean, we know Youngboy gets down like that. We saw him dragging that girl, Jania, I think, down a hotel lobby or a hotel aisle or hallway. 3 men I took seriously, and all of them put their hands on me. But in the video, she also says she didn't take Chief Keef seriously. Maybe I am the problem. Yes, you are the problem.
There's no way she didn't take Chief Keef seriously and then get him tatted on her 6 different times. Nah, she was under a spell with this guy.
My ex, quote unquote,
that
did
boy
this to
Sosa, man. He out here ruining lives.
September 2022. So September 2022, that's around the time when she was with Sosa. But in this video, she says that Sosa wasn't her ex. So did Sosa... Now, we already know it's bad enough. This is my question, actually, because I need to ask you guys this. Is it worse for Chief Keef to have put hands on an adult Bhad Bhabie, or for him to have never put hands on an adult Bhad Bhabie but have smashed an underage Bhad Bhabie?
I guess it doesn't even matter because apparently he's done both. So does it matter?
These are the questions we need.
I would say it's worse, by the way, to sleep with a minor than to put your hands on a grown woman. Now, of course, that's like saying what's worse. You know what I'm saying? Getting punched in the face or kicked in the nuts. I guess getting kicked in the nuts is worse, but I don't want to get punched in the face either. They're both terrible.
In intro to philosophy classes or intro to ethics classes nowadays, because I'm
like, if you let's keep it a stack. If you heard that one of your favorite YouTubers in a argument with his girl slapped his girl in the face or whatever, you'd be like, that's really fucked up. I might even respect you less, but depending on the context and depending on how much I fuck with you, I might just chalk it up to bro was wilding. He was tripping. I hope this isn't a habitual thing for him. This was a one-time thing. It was a mistake. He's getting publicly shamed for it. He learned his lesson. He moves on. But if you heard that somebody you fuck with, like that, like a creator or whatever, was fucking with a young girl like that, bro, I can't ever look at you the same after that. Like, I really can't fuck with you after that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not certain which is worse. I feel like rappers beat the woman beating allegations all the time. Right. Not even allegations. The incidents all the time. But the underage thing is,
that one is tough,
but
bro.
Chief Keef seems to have done both. Because later on in this interview, she opens up about it.
One for you.
Man, I used to get out the bed at like 4 in the morning. He'd be like, make me some pasta. Talking about
what the fuck is that laugh? Making pasta at 4? Who wants pasta at 4 in the morning?
I'm gonna go down there now.
Man,
red sauce or white sauce?
Hey, one time he hate red sauce. He hate red sauce, but I think it's that shit. He think you gonna put period blood in it.
Boy, let me tell y'all something.
Put what in it? I've heard about that. Women put in their menstrual blood in food, and supposedly that is like a love potion kind of thing. It makes the guy like obsessed with them. It's not true. Okay? Any women listening to this right now, that's not a thing. Don't fucking do that, you nasty, nasty bitch.
Ladies, whoever, if you're eating the pussy, it doesn't matter if you eat the pasta. Okay? The fuck? Like, it's already in your fucking mouth. The pussy, the ass, everything is there.
It's there.
Who did you go through?
Man, women are filthy, bro. They just as nasty as men. I swear to you.
Most stuff with.
Levon.
Yeah, didn't even need to ask that question. Well, between him, was probably so.
What kind of crazy interview is this? It's so hypersexual. It's like, what?
Together for a long
Well, Sosa drugged me through a glass door. We used to get up in there, rip 3 dreads out, don't give a fuck. Yeah, I got scars from that shit. Like, hold on.
She's just like casually talking about domestic abuse. Does she not know that she's trying to hurt this man? Clearly, she's hurt by him, and so she's trying to hurt him.
Do you see this shit? Like,
now what y'all was fighting for?
I came through and broke the door. I didn't give a fuck. I was young. I used to just, I don't know.
We need to put you in some anger management.
Some therapy. This chick needs a lot of therapy.
Dr. Phil couldn't help her. I'm going to get her, though.
I be chilling. If you just don't fuck with me and I be chilling, I'm going to break your door down. But if you fuck with me, I'm going to break your door down. But then he got up in there with me. He drugged me through that motherfucker.
Chicago niggas is not finna play, okay?
No, why are they so sweet at first and then they go like, it take like a quick, like real quick.
Turn.
Like, and then it'd be like, whoa, how did we get here?
Have you talked to more than one Chicago nigga?
So in this part, she talks about like, oh yeah, like Sosa, we were like a close friends with benefits type of situation. But then Ari says, nah, you were dating that guy. And she talks about how he beat the brakes off of her. I sincerely, with my right hand to God, believe that Bhad Bhabie is the type of female, woman, girl, whatever you want to call her, individual, because it's not just women that do this, let me word this as carefully as possible because our words matter.
You about to say, Bhad Bhabie is the kind of girl that just needs to be smacked around a few times just to act right. Look.
She is the type of person that will continuously escalate a situation up until the point where your only choice is to either run away or to handle her physically. Now, depending on the level of impulse
he just said it cleaner. Boy, that's exactly what he just said.
Control that the man in this situation has, he may just grab her, pick her up, throw her outside, or grab her, pick her up, leave her outside, and then maybe take some bite marks or some scratches from her. Or if you're someone that has less impulse control, perhaps someone that feels very, very disrespected, somebody that came from O Block, where Lil Reese, his homie, we saw him piece up a chick. Like it was a fight in the middle of Budokai Tenkaichi or something like that. Dragon Ball Z fighting game where they just hit a combo. When it's someone from that background, they probably feel so disrespected that they just see red and throw hands back. And that's what, because she said she broke through the guy's door. So it's not even like she was insulting him, yelling at him. She broke through the door. And then she says, I'll be chilling. Don't mess with me before, or I won't mess with you. This is the language of somebody that is a loony. She's a nutcase. She's insane.
She's traumatized. She has been completely mentally abused and broken since childhood. Apparently she was SA'd when she was real little, like before she was even famous or anything like that. And so I'm gonna have sympathy for a girl like this because that shit really can fuck with your mental, you feel me?
And the only solution for somebody like this is to stay far, far, far away from them. But, you guys aren't going to listen to that. Yeah, there's probably a crazy chick like this you're dealing with. And
she just need the right kind of dude in her life, man. Somebody she need a real man. She needs a real man with a high level of emotional intelligence, with a very strong mind who she can trust and respect that can help her through this trauma. I don't believe that anybody has to be completely abandoned and given up on. But unfortunately, she is gravitating towards... See, this is the thing with girls like Danielle. because of the abuse she received as a child, she developed subconsciously, and it might even be consciously at this point. And this is just, you know what I'm saying, fucking, I'm an armchair psychologist. I'm not a psychologist. I could be completely wrong, but this is just what life has taught me. And so what I'm perceiving here. Also being somebody who understands the way how the universe works in terms of how your consciousness and subconscious, how that then impacts your reality. Danielle developed a belief that she is not worthy of being treated well. That was caused by the abuse she received as a child. And so, because she believes that, reality must continue to prove it to her until she stops believing that. And so she will continue to attract and manifest situations and relationships where that is the end result, where she is not treated well. And that is the explanation, in my opinion. Anytime you see any woman of any caliber, whether it's just a chick working at Starbucks or someone who is rich and famous like Danielle, why do these women, beautiful, smart, successful, whatever, why do they continue to get with men that treat them terribly and go back to abusive men? It's because they do not believe that they deserve more. Deep down, they might complain about it. They might say, I'm tired of him treating me like this. I'm sick of it. You know, I can't believe he's treating me like this, da, da, da. But deep down, they believe that's exactly what they deserve. And so that's what the universe gives them. You always get what you want. And what you want isn't what you say you want. It's what you believe. It's what you think. It's what you fixate your focus on. That's what you're telling the universe that you want. And so that's what the universe will give you. And so Danielle needs help to raise her self-worth.
You will continue to deal with it. So I just throw that out there. But like I said, Bhad Bhabie was young. And I mean, now she's like, what, 23, 22, 23? She's still doing the same thing. And she will continue to do the same thing. But the lesson from all of this is, I think Chief Keef's legacy is real. And this is the thing. She hasn't gone out and really thrown him under the bus yet. I think that time will come. And this is why, like I did a previous video
she's
on
warming up.
Ruby Rose, where I talk about rappers need to be very, very cautious. Rappers need to be terrified because you already did the deed with her while she was underage. So now your entire fate, legacy, reputation is in her mercy, is in her hands. And that's the situation with Bhad Bhabie. And while she hasn't completely gone out to defend Chief Keef or to out Chief Keef and be like, yeah, this guy took advantage of me while I was young, this and that, she is getting closer to that point because initially she was just like, nah, it's 20 and 27. What's the problem?
It's like she's testing the waters.
I think she was still dealing with them at that time. But now she's saying like, oh, I was 16, and she still covers her mouth a little bit. But we know Chief Keef's hitting her up about this, especially when this starts circulating. So she might get angry at Chief Keef later down the line, or she might feel that there's an incentive for her to not portray herself as a victim, because legally she was a victim in this scenario. For her to lean into a newer narrative and say, you know what, I was crazy when I was trying to defend him. I was just in love, and there was just this power dynamic. Like, I grew up listening to Chief Keef's music and I was so inspired by him. I loved Chicago. So when he told me to hang out and I was only 15, 16, how could I say no? And then when I went over to his house, you know, like we started doing stuff, and like, you know, we kept doing stuff for years, and I didn't really know that I was being taken advantage of. Like, I had to grow up early because I got thrown into the spotlight and I had a career and I had people to take care of, and I didn't know what I was doing. But now looking back on it, and this is like a 30-year-old Bhad Bhabie we're talking about, most likely that would go through this, or even older, but she got on so young, so that age seems like it. But now, like that, I look back at it, I just don't ever want this to happen to any other young girls that are coming into the industry. Man, she starts doing that, you're cooked, fried, it's a wrap. And some people are saying like, yo, Chief Keef, he really just went to, we were saying this, yo, Chief Keef just went to LA and he's in his mansion and he's kicking it. Yeah, he beat all those Chicago guys. Meanwhile, this guy was with the Fountain of Youth, you could call it, like Lazarus Pit from, what is it? Is that Batman? I don't even know. But yeah, he's at the Pit of Lazarus every day with the Fountain of Youth, illegally, with Bhad Bhabie. So maybe that's why he was keeping so quiet. He didn't want anybody to find out about that. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, especially for Chief Keef fans. Like, yo, how do you... This is the thing. People are saying, or nobody's saying this yet, but Chief Keef cannot be canceled. He has such a strong listener base. I'm not necessarily going to say fan base.
And that's what I meant at the beginning of the video when I said, I don't know if this can pat Chief Keef up. It'll definitely be a huge blemish on his legacy. But I just feel like the dudes who are getting down to Chief Keef, they don't care. Especially because Danielle, unfortunately, being a product of her environment and who raised her, was hypersexualizing herself at the age of 16. I mean, don't forget, you even had Mr. Beast joking about how he wanted to fuck Danielle when she was like 15, 16. She was very physically developed at a young age. Of course, she still had a baby face, but her body was more, was relatively mature from a biological point of view. And she was presenting herself in a very mature, grown woman way. You combine that with her ratchetness, and then you take into account that the people who are vibing out to Chief Keef, and I love Chief Keef's music, personally, but I'm saying, like, when you're in that zone, when you're listening to Chief Keef, you are not listening. This man is talking about killing people and doing drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, he's not your pastor. You're not listening to Chief Keef because you're looking for moral direction in life. And so you combine all those things together, I don't see that getting people to stop listening to Chief Keef, bro. But definitely is going to have people, like, you know what I'm saying, looking at him a little different at the very least.
A listener base that they're going to keep listening to his music. The majority of his catalog is independent, so he's going to keep generating money from that. I don't think the guy spends like crazy, so financially he's going to be fine. The only thing that it will harm is what? Potential sponsors / brand deals, which how many of those does he really have?
Right.
And I think his legacy and potential to like do bigger things, which I'm not sure he's interested in. So the only thing it can really harm is his legacy and reputation, because you don't want to be seen as, oh yeah, you were that guy that was smashing Bhad Bhabie when she was 16. Yeah. Versus, yo, that's the guy that put drill music on the map. Because people will forget the latter in view of the former, even though both can be true. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And in the pinned comment of this video.
Yeah, man, but you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section of this video. Do you think this is going to be a big problem for Chief Keef in terms of his legacy? Or do you think, for all the reasons that we already talked about, this is kind of just going to be like that's kind of gross, but whatever. I'm still going to listen to Chief Keef, or it doesn't really impact the way I view him, because Chief Keef is a hood nigga from Chicago, from O Block. He's a drill rapper. I don't look at Chief Keef as somebody that is like a role model, and shit is what it is. Let me know in the comment section down below, man. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, all of that.